I still get emotional when I come around here because I remember, I remember, I remember how dark it was.
For the first time since giving up cocaine more than 7 years ago, Luther Wright is walking in the Newark neighborhood that nearly killed the world's biggest crack addict.
I used to say, I'm the biggest crackhead you ever see when I talk to kids, and it's true. And you know any other 7'2" crackhead besides myself? When I didn't have money, I would come out and panhandle, ask people if they had $1, 50 cents, trying to get another $5 so I can get high again. You know, people think I was a dumb jock for years, didn't think I could read or write or none of those things. Just sit and talk with me. I'll tell you what happened.
What happened was, playing at Seton Hall out of Elizabeth High School in the early 90s, Wright was already emotionally scarred. He says between ages 5 and 13, he was repeatedly molested separately by 3 relatives, 2 male and 1 female, too afraid to tell anyone until years later.
I carried that until I had my nervous breakdown in Utah.
And in high school, it made you leery of showering in front of other guys.
Showering in front of other guys, more, conscious of, after practice, let me hurry up and grab my stuff so I can get out of here and get home and take a shower.
That breakdown came shortly after a very raw Wright was drafted 18th overall by the Utah Jazz in 1993. But he was more focused on chasing women, getting high, and befriending gang members, ending Wright's NBA career after only 15 games.
My team went to the NBA championship 2 years in a row and lost to the Chicago Bulls. Every time I see that classic game, I think, Lou B, you had a spot on that squad, man. What happened? That was your shot. That was your life. That was your light. And somehow, some way, let it get blown out. Just like you blow a candle out.
Deeply depressed back in New Jersey, Wright chose to live homeless for years, begging at this Newark intersection for crack money, washing at this McDonald's, and sleeping in abandoned homes on this street, Wright's so-called abandonminiums.
That's insane, to want to smoke crack that much that I would, lower my living condition to want to stay in an abandoned building, rats all over the place.
Luther Wright's free fall would reach rock bottom right here in 2003. A winter on these streets would cause frostbite, Wright passing out right in that spot, leading to the amputation of 2 of his toes. Until now, even Wright's best friend had never seen that foot, which he showed us.
You hear the saw, and actual bone toes hitting the steel pan, ping, ping. It's still devastating.
Wright's roller coaster saga is detailed in his recent book, A Perfect Fit. He now works with teen substance abusers for New Pathway Counseling and regularly attends church, where he met his wife of 4 years, Angie, who's nearly 2 feet shorter.
I said, okay, I could be totally honest with this woman, and if she don't run away, it could be something.
For me, it opened the door for me to give him another chance. Let me see what else is going on, because this is what you've been through, and I admired that.
We laugh, we joke, we wrestle.
Yes, he has pinned me down a couple of times. I'm like, oh, get off me, you're too heavy, right? It makes for romantic moments, and I'll leave it at that.
Wright's ultimate basketball high was energizing crowds, which he now does through music. He's also the world's tallest DJ.
Playing the electric slide and seeing a bunch of older women come out and slide to the left, slide to and I did that. I put that song on and got that response. It's the same thing.
Liberty State Park in Jersey City is Wright's new hangout.
You see life, you see growth, you see tranquility, serene, all the things that, I didn't have.
His spiritual life and its growth and development has been responsible for his journey back from the abyss, so to speak.
I'm figuring out what my purpose here is on earth, and it's to be happy, it's to love, it's to be loved. Everything is in order, man. God got my back. I know that because I was supposed to die. In my mind, I was supposed to be dead the way I was living.